Welcome back, everyone. It is time now for our Week 2 recap of our GTU Parenting mini-series that we are doing throughout the month of March. Family Studies professor Dr. Elisa Van Langeveld is coaching Elsha and her blended family of 6. Welcome back to the both of you. We're diving right in. This was an intense week, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Okay, what did we cover?
So this week, Elsha did an intense 5-day no-yell boot camp. So each day consisted of a short lesson. Some of them were not as short. 15 to 30-minute lesson about, on day 1 we covered mindset, why we yell. Day 2 was how to identify when you're going to yell, so before the yelling. Day 3 was during the yelling, what do we do? Day 4 was after the yelling, how do we repair and reconnect? And then day 5 was putting it all together to create a custom no-yell strategy. And Elsha did the whole thing.
I did the whole thing.
Okay, why do we yell? Was number 1, right? Why do we yell?
Oh, that's such a great question. Well, so first of all, it's a natural tendency. If we came from a home where there was a lot of yelling, it's something that's going to feel really common when we start to feel our emotions rising. It'll be a kind of strategy that we fall back on. But anytime we feel those emotions rising and we're losing control, there are a lot of emotional kind of triggers or activating events that lead us to yell.
Elsha, how hard was this? And is this something that is practiced in your home, is yelling? Like, I don't know how you not, but it was 6 kids.
Yeah, it was a challenge. My kids definitely wanted the challenge too. It wasn't easy, I'll tell you that. I had to set my intentions with them. I had to tell them, like, okay, because I tried the during, before, preventative, all those steps. And it seems like they were like, I know what you're doing, and I'm gonna get you to yell.
To you, yeah. And we're just gonna egg you on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it was Tuesday night. I sat my husband down. And I said, we have to sit with the kids, and we have to tell them again, like, what my intentions are, because this is something I really like. It's important to me, and I can't be successful in this if they don't really know. Or I don't know.
You have to be on the same page.
Yeah.
Both adults have to be buying into this.
And getting the kids in as well.
Yeah.
Because one part about yelling and emotional management for the parent is it's okay for our kids to see that we also get overwhelmed and boil over sometimes. And then they get to see us manage that.
Yeah.
And so it's not just a free-for-all, now I'm screaming for ages.
Yeah.
And even if that does happen, and it's happened with me as well, then we've got a recovery after. One of the strategies that we use in the boot camp is creating like a mantra in the middle as you feel yourself cresting to overwhelm, is to remind yourself a phrase. What were some of the phrases, or the phrase you picked?
So my phrase I picked was, they're just trying their best, and I'm a safe parent. I'm a safe parent was my favorite, because I want my kids to know that. Like, I want them to really, truly believe that, like, my mom is my safe place. And also, there's always a way back. After the blow up, after we have our fight and our argument or our yelling, like, I love to point out to my kids too, like, there's always a way back, and I'm human too. Like, I'm gonna yell, and I'm gonna get upset, and I may throw a tantrum too, but I'm human, and together we can do this.
We're not aiming for perfection, obviously. Is there one child more challenging than the other that really kind of triggers you to yell?
My 8-year-old, she's so strong-willed. She's in charge. She wants what she wants, and she knows how she wants it, and you're not gonna change her mind. So I've also had to find different strategies of how to, like, let her be in control, but also not let her be in control.
To let her have her voice.
Yeah.
And then validate her.
Yeah.
And then also back off a little bit. And that is really tough when someone is constantly, you know already that you're prepared.
Yeah.
What was your takeaway? What did you learn after this week?
I learned that this is so hard, but it matters to me, and my kids know that it matters to me. And so with those two things, like, it's gonna get better. And
you can still have fun moments like these.
Yeah.
Dancing together.
Yeah.
Isn't this darling? This is a one-on-one time that you did.
Yeah.
So we also practiced the 10 minutes together. And Elsha did that all week as well. And
yeah, it went
dancing.
good.
Did you find a difference too? I mean, is this something you'll practice beyond this week?
Yes, absolutely. Because it helps me. Like, I thought for sure that I was just gonna be a bad mom forever, and my kids were gonna be like, Mom yelled all the time, and she was always angry, but these little things that she's taught me, she's been a godsend to me, like amazing.
Oh, we love to hear that. And I love your mantra of, I am a safe person, because it does kind of bring you back to perspective of this yelling may be doing harm and they might think I'm not safe, which is the last thing you want.
And you know, one of the really important takeaways with that, and you mentioned it, is the repair after a blow up is much more valuable than whether or not we ever blow up.
That's my
How does that go?
favorite.
And the repair really, we then model skills that we want our children to take into their adult life, because they will hit barriers and conflicts in their relationships. So when we can come to our children, we go to them, we apologize for our actions, we validate their experience. The way that I say it to my kids is, I really lost it. I really boiled over there. You don't deserve to be yelled at like that. You don't deserve that, and I'm sorry I did that. I want to do it better next time. Can we start over?
How important is it to make eye contact when you're saying these things? Because oftentimes when I'm apologizing, it could be in the car. I'm sorry.
That's a really good question.
It's really important. That's like the main thing that actually, like it zooms in, and then they feel that connection. So it's, because I've done that too. I'm sorry, like, can we just like move on from this?
And they're like, okay, but I think that it's so powerful.
It's so powerful.
I say our nonverbal communication is a parenting superpower.
It's
we
huge.
don't even have to talk. Even having a compassionate presence after a blow up, you can say sorry and then you're just present with your child, giving them your attention. That is also reparative.
What are we working on next week?
Next week, we're going to start talking about boundaries, how we hold boundaries and hold them in a way that we can hold them, but then they also prevent as many ruptures as possible.
I want to take your class because I need that as well. I'll just move in with you, Elsha.
Okay, it's so good.
You can take two more kids?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Might as well.
All right, so we want to follow along, and you'll be back next week. How do we figure out and find out all of this information of what you're doing, Doctor?
So one thing that I am doing through my Instagram account is a small group coaching going through this no yell strategy. So I only have a few spaces open up. It's limited to 10 people because I want it to be really direct. So if you're interested in really diving in immediately, go to my Instagram account and send me a message and I'll give you some information.
Thank you so much. This is so beneficial for people learning about your life too, Elsha, so thank you for being vulnerable.